it?
Blooming into a red flower.
Huh? That is a sentence fragment. It is a common mistake. Let us go through about what is the sentence is. Sentence fragments are unfinished sentences. They don't contain a complete idea. This is a common mistake in student writing in which they write a dependent clause standing alone without an independent clause. So, why it is a problem? A sentence fragment leaves your reader or listener hanging. It's like starting a sentence but not finishing it. Make the audience feeling curious through talking, or in the other hand can get a negative thinking. How does it happen? Especially sentence fragments happen when a dependent clause is left by itself. A dependent clause has a subject and a verb but doesn't form a complete idea on its own. Sentence fragments are sentences which are incomplete by the talker or the writer. This will make the idea that the talker or the writer want to be unclear.
Now let's look at the advice section. It said, if your sentence is a dependent clause or it doesn't contain both a subject and a predicate, then it's not a proper sentence. In other words, for a sentence to be correct, it must contain three things: a subject and predicate, and it must express a complete idea. The advice also suggests a useful method to detect fragments. Try reading your writing backwards, sentence by sentence. When you do this, you can easily see if each sentence can stand alone. For example, if I read which wasn't a very good idea, this clearly cannot stand for alone, so I don't know it's a fragment. Finally, how do we fix a fragment? The advice said you can usually correct it by connecting it in a sentence before or after it. So instead of writing after falling asleep on a sofa, we should write he watched TV for an hour and then went to bed after falling asleep on a sofa. So remember, check for subject, predicate, and complete meaning.
Hello, I will talk to you about example fragments. For example, she's sweeping the floor. It is fragments and we will complete sentence about she's sweeping the floor in the afternoon while the sunlight is shining bright through the window. And next we will go to next example. Here is the example. Can you see it? Here is fragment, she read a book, and someone takes it. And you will complete sentence. She is reading a book in the library when someone suddenly takes it away from her. Here is symbol. She is her friend. It is fragment, and we will complete sentence. She is her friend at a shop while playing with friends. Finally, can you see about her? It is fragment. They are killed for hour, minutes later, and we will complete sentence. They are killed for hour, but they not to finally made up after the arguments and promised not to fight again.
Hello, our group has prepared some sample exercise for you to solve. It's all about sentence fragment. In this exercise, you will revise the following sentence which contain the sentence fragment error. If you have trouble, please refer to the advice section so you can know the hint on how to solve this problem. Here are the questions. We will give you time to solve and then come back with the answer. Are you done with the question? We will now go through each question. Here are the answers. Did you get them all correct? The first question we have, she got angry and shouted at the teacher. Which wasn't a very good idea. You see, it's very easy to solve this question. All you need to do is to remove the period dot, and it now became a complete sentence. We got the new one. She got angry and shouted at the teacher, which wasn't a very good idea. This is complete sentence. The following question also use the same method to do. For example, the second question we have, he watched TV for an hour and then went to bed after falling asleep on the sofa. The second clause you can put it either at the beginning or at the end of the sentence. The third, the fourth, and the fifth question all done the same way. Have you get it all correct?